Sunday. She's a tired person on today, let me tell you. But we keep moving. Good morning and happy Sunday to you. I hope you have had a great week and a good weekend so far. I've been having a good weekend. I pray that, as always, on Sundays, that you're going to be worshiping somewhere, even if it's Bedside Baptist, with your coffee, with your whatever you may be worshiping in, watching some service that or some ministry that you trust, whatever the case may be. But worship today. Make a point to worship God today, however you do it, whatever you do. Read some scriptures, whatever, but worship today. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's good to be back again. It's a Sunday again. These Sundays, I'm telling you, the weeks are just flying by. This blouse shirt is doing something crazy. Come down. The weeks are just flying by. It felt like I just did Sunday, and it's Sunday again. Hey, Addie. Hey, my love. How are you? Hope you're well. We had such an amazing day yesterday for a Safe Exhale. Success. When I tell you all the struggles that went into doing that space yesterday, because I don't want to call it an event. It was a space, a safe space. And for the people that came out, it was just amazing. We got off to a little bit of a late start because we had bad weather, so people were late traveling and the highway was bad. But once everyone got in, we were able to do all of the exercises that were planned for the day. And some people did choose to speak out. Some people had some things to say and shared. We had some releasing that happened yesterday. It was just an amazing day, and it was the first of many. And so I'm just really, really excited. Safe Exhale was a hit. It was a success. The Lord was there. He met us there. And it was just really great. I can't tell you everything that happened in the room because it was a sacred room. But it was powerful, impactful, a sense of exhaling, a sense of sharing, some releasing of some things that we needed to let go. It just was an amazing day. So I'm just excited about it. I'm not gonna lie and say that in the planning and everything that it didn't become stressful, because it did. It was really, really stressful. Good morning, top of the morning to you, Adi. It did. So many things. When you say yes, I think I said this the other day, when you say yes to what the assignment is for your life or to the purpose Father has for you, it's not just because, you get reared up and, oh yes, I'm going to do what the Lord said. Yeah, you happy and you're reared up, but I'm telling you, so much comes into that sacrifice. So much comes into those words, whatever it takes. I'm going to do whatever God says. Listen, everything that could I shouldn't say everything that could happen, because a lot more could have happened. But so many things happened, like while I was planning, and like in an hour at one point the day before, I had to go do, I can't remember what it is I had to go do, but I was going to go do something, and my computer fell over. The screen, it's a touch screen, it fell over. So of course the screen is cracked, right? And instantly I was just like, no, I need this. But thankfully, the documents that I needed, I had put them on a flash drive, so I was able to go. And but you know what I mean? It's just like, no, right now, and then it's tomorrow. Now the computer is broken. Then I've been dealing with this thing, and I think it's a southern thing. I never experienced this in New Jersey before, where this light keeps coming on, making me think my tires are, something's wrong with my tire. And some people told me yesterday, no, in Georgia, because all the tires are hard as can be. It's not like any there's no air seeping out or anything. But they said that here, when the weather changes, it triggers something with the tires. I don't know. I don't know about this stuff. So this dumb light is on, but it kind of freaks me out. It makes me think, oh, any moment, But that wasn't one of the major things. But it came on yesterday when I was on my way to our Safe Exhale. And then so many other things that, like, distracting things that just didn't make any sense, something major. I have to keep a password book. I cannot remember all my passwords, and they say it's not good to because I was just using one password for everything. They say it's not good to do that. So I'm like trying to have all these different passwords, right? I can't remember them all. I don't know. Maybe you guys can. I'm not there yet. So I have a book that I have to keep my stuff in. I have So I had to go, I had to travel for a funeral service out of state. Excuse me. So I had to travel for that. And when we got back, we rented a car and went, because it was just in Virginia. So when I got back, I couldn't find for days. I've not been able to find my password book. So I've been just lost, changing passwords and trying to put them somewhere, just going crazy and then thinking whose hands could have my password book, right? What are they looking at? Are they all in my, you know what I mean? Just all that stuff, all that distraction looming over everything that I have to do. So for the last 3 or 4 days, I've just been stressed, that's the word, about where is this book. So I just had to let it go and say, Lord, you know where it is. If it's in the wrong hands, and if they're saying something they shouldn't, God, you blind them, don't let them see it. Cover me in this situation. Had to send paperwork into the rental car place for lost and found for the event it was still in the car. That was what I thought it was still in the car. Why this morning I had folded some clothes and didn't realize the clothes, I folded them on my bed, and I just happened to move something. There was my book. So I'm just like, Lord, he's just so good, in the mix of it all. And with my computer, another thing, I was so stressed. And she's like, when I went, I took it to Best Buy because I have an account. So, and I couldn't even remember that I didn't buy the computer there. I thought I bought it there, but I didn't buy that computer there. However, I have an account and for all of my devices. And so when I went there, she was like, well, you didn't buy this one here, so whatever. She said, but you still probably have a manufacturer's warranty. She looks it up. How about my manufacturer's warranty was going to expire in 2 days. Just 2 days. And the Lord let me get it to her in time. So you see how when you do what you have to do for the Father, He takes care of all the little things, minuscule things that you think, or things that you think are minuscule, that it's like all this stuff I was worried about the book, worried about the computer, worried about this, worried about that. People not registering. People, you got to do better. When we ask you to register because it helps us when we're preparing. It's hard to prepare out of, a blank, just blanketly preparing. You don't know how much food you need. You don't know how many beverages you need. You don't know how many supplies you need. Because when I do these Safe Exhales, it's not just something, when you come in the room, it's prepared for you. We have things that, I have things that the Lord has given me in exercises that we want to do. And when we want to have food, I don't know if 2 people are coming or if 20 people are coming. So it made it a little difficult. So guys, when we ask you to register, even though the event is free, the registration is very important because it helps us then know how to prepare and not spend money excess money on things we didn't need to. So if we have less than what we purchased for, we've just spent money and it's a free event. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not complaining, but I'm saying just be a little more cognizant of that. If there's a free event and someone says we have a free event for you, but we need you to register so we know how many to prepare for, it's not hard to go ahead and register. There was an email, the website was prepared. It was there for you. We even made an Eventbrite for you. But then people don't register and you don't know how many are coming. Then people come, so you just have to plan in a box, really. In a vacuum, you just don't know how many to plan for. So thankfully, I did purchase, enough meals, and I had enough for the people that were there. But just imagine, had I not had enough, that would have been embarrassing, but not my fault if I've made a way for you to register. So I'm just saying, guys, let's be a little bit more responsible when we do things, and that's something I've always taught my children. Be thorough. I know they probably got sick of that word, but be thorough. If they had a job interview when they were younger, I'm an over communicator. I believe in overstanding things instead of understanding. I believe in that. If you're going to be late, make a phone call. Like, I've always told them that, and I can't remember how many times I'd be driving my daughter to an interview or something she was going to, and we'd be a few minutes late, and I'm like, Tia, did you call them? Jared, did you call them? Oh, okay. No, wait, no, okay. This is what you need to get this in your mind. If you're not going to make something, or if you're going to be late for something, call, text the person, let them know. If you're going to be going and attending something that somebody's doing, and they've asked for a registration, or they've asked for you to somehow let them know for sure you're coming, let them know. It just really, really matters for their numbers, for them to be able to prepare. That's all I'm saying. Don't make it more stressful for them, because when you're planning things, a lot of stress goes into your planning. It's a lot. It takes a lot to put things together for people, even if it's only 2 people. It takes a lot. A lot goes into it. And right now, I don't have a full team. I have my Ladarius. That's my team, for real. And I appreciate him, because he'll reach out, okay, woman of God, what you need. And a lot of times, excuse me, in the moment, I don't know, because I have so much in my head. And I'm like, I can't, I don't even know, right? And then when it's time, he's like, I told you. But I'm like, I didn't know what I needed at the moment. Give me grace. And yesterday, that was our theme, grace, giving. And when we think about grace, a lot of times we think about grace as it relates to the Father, right? But yesterday, when we talked about grace, this little bit I can share with you, we were talking about grace, and that we need to give grace to ourselves. We don't give ourselves enough grace. We don't give ourselves the grace that we give others. And that's what we were talking about yesterday. Giving ourselves some grace. Things that we're holding or have been carrying for years, where we may have made a mistake, or there was an offense and something happened. And, a lot of times the biggest proponent of forgiveness has to do with being able to forgive oneself, right? So we were talking about that, how to let some things go, how to forgive ourselves, not to hold on to stuff forever and ever and ever, because you're holding on to it and the other person has gone on, they're moved on with their life, and you're holding on to it, and it's creating a root of bitterness, right? Which can turn into diseases, stress, and holding on to stuff because of what you do internally, how you internalize this stuff. You can make yourself sick with it. So we talked about giving ourselves grace yesterday, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful day. It was the first of many. What I really, really wanted was some people in the room that I did not know, and the Lord allowed that to happen. Strangers were in the room, someone I did not know. So that was wonderful, and said how they really enjoyed it. They were impacted, and they even called me when I left there. My God, when I say I had a full day, I had to work yesterday. Then I had Safe Exhale. After that, I took my computer. Oh, excuse me. I thought I was going to get through it without yawning today. Sorry. Took my computer in. After that, had to go to the grocery store. So when I say I had a full day, well, while I was in the grocery store, one of the people called me that I did not know. She had wanted to make sure to get my phone number. So she called me, and she just was so excited. She was like, you have no idea how much I needed this. This was, she said, and we need this. This is something that is needed. And I pray you're going to do more. And when you do, I'll be there, and I'm inviting others. And that's what the other lady said, that they're going to make sure they're going to be inviting other people to join us next time, because it was so impactful, right? It was something that they really, really needed. So I just, thank the Lord for that. And I appreciate people, the phone calls and the text messages and the mention. Someone actually left an offering, and it was a free event. It wasn't about that, it was me giving, the Lord using me to give to others, to make it about others. And someone was so impacted positively that she just put some money on the table. I was like, girl, it wasn't for that. But I thank God. I thank the Lord for laying that on her heart, to be a blessing to the ministry. And I'm just grateful. It was all in all, it was a really, really great day. It was a successful day. I was freaking out about stuff because not knowing how many would come in. And my friend Ladarius, I was just talking about, he was like, it's going to work out. It is going to be fine. He's my calm, he's my sounding board a lot of times too. And he was just like, girl, you're good. It's fine. It's going to work out. And I promise you, it did work out. It was a beautiful day. And I can't wait for the next one. Everybody took their calendars out so that we start syncing our calendars to plan for the next one. So I think we said around either the 8th of August or the 29th of August. But we have to solidify that, and we'll put the word out. You don't want to miss the next one. This was so powerful. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. So I'm going to go. I'm at my destination. It's time for me to get with my babies. The children are singing today and the adults. So, excuse me. She's tired. Give her grace. I'm real tired. Talking about myself in the third person. But I know I talked a little bit fast because I'm here at my destination. I was almost here when I got on today. I had to listen to my music a little bit and get everything, make sure I have everything locked up in here. So I'm going to go in here and prepare with the children and the adults for today and have a great service. I hope if you're going to a service today that you will go in with your mind open and allow the Lord to minister to you. If something's wacky said that you don't agree with, jot it down, go to the word and see if that's what the Lord said and if that was truly the word. And if it wasn't, you just dismiss that thing. Don't let that thing be locked in your mind. Another thing I said yesterday is don't let a temporary situation, don't let something from the past have permanent residence up here. Don't give it permanent residence. It doesn't deserve it. That's not what it was meant for. Give yourself grace, forgive yourself, and move on. It's really okay. So I'm going to go. Children are pulling up. Father, thank you so much for this day, for this time. God, thank you for allowing us to just have some space where we can just talk with your people. Thank you for yesterday. It was amazing. Father, those who are listening to this today, give them the opportunity to just have a safe exhale in you, for you to be in their presence, and for them to know that every situation that they deal with, every circumstance they deal with, that you're right in the middle of it and they don't do it alone. And just bless the further proceedings that happen today. Anybody that's going to services, God, give them a word. Open up something to their minds, God. Give them revelation of something they've been praying for. Confirm some of your word in them, Jesus. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. And I thank you for it. Until next time, have a great day. Love you guys.